If you're in the market for a portable and lightweight phone gimbal for making stable video recordings using your smartphone, then consider looking into this Hohem Isteady XE Gimbal Stabilizer. This is a budget-friendly product that is ideal for reducing the amount of shaking when recording videos using your smartphone, making your creative content look more appealing for your viewers. Now, before I dive right into the full review of this product, do me a favor by hitting that like and subscribe button down below. That really helps to push this video out there in YouTube land, making this content more easier for people to gain access to. Now, a few key features about this product. First of all, it's its portable and lightweight design. Coming in at just over half a pound, that makes this effortless to carry around, and its ergonomic design allows you to store this gimbal in your travel bags or in your designer purses, allowing you to bring the gimbal wherever you want to make creative content. The Hohem Isteady XE has a built-in non-removable battery which is rechargeable via a USB Type-C, and they claim up to 8 hours of usage per charge. The Hohem Isteady XE also features a 3-axis design, and it has a built-in iSteady 7.0 algorithm which helps to reduce the amount of shaking by up to 30%. There are also quick launch buttons on this item which allows you to quickly switch between both landscape and portrait modes on the fly. You can pair the Hohem Isteady XE with their Hohem Joy app, which allows you to use the facial and object tracking recognition AI to help your videos stay focused on the subjects that you are recording. The app is available for both Apple and Android operating systems. The Hohem Isteady XE gimbal is offered both as a standalone gimbal or as a kit. As of February 2024, the kit currently retails for $79.99 on Amazon, making this a competitive gimbal for under $100. The kit includes a magnetic LED light attachment, which allows you to use the 10 levels of brightness to record video content in dark lit areas. The light can also be mounted 180 degrees in reverse, allowing you to provide light to yourself when you're making vlogs. Now we're going to jump into the unboxing of the Hohem Isteady XE, but before we do that, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Thank you. Okay, so the first thing we're presented with is, of course, the usual paperwork. So we can go ahead and set this to the side. We don't want to look at that right now. Another thing we have here is this attachment here, which I believe could be part of the handle here. It's actually let's see here, I'm not too sure exactly what this does, but we'll go ahead and put that to the side. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this unit here. So here is the unit here itself, you can see. And you also get a USB Type-C here cable that I was telling you about. So that's pretty much what I can see here. And is there anything else behind this guy here? And there's actually a carrying case right over here, but I don't see anything else. And what's strange about it is that in the description on Amazon, it did say that it has a USB to USB-C type cable. I'm not seeing that USB-C to USB Type-C cable, so I might have to email them about that one. But in any case, let's go ahead and see if we can get this guy configured and see if we can get a phone mounted on it, just to show you guys how that works. Okay, and so looking here at the instructions here, there's a lot of information going on, so we want to go ahead and go over this with you guys live here as we're doing it here in the studio. So first of all, it does encourage you to go ahead and download the app, and like I said, you can either get it from the App Store or from the Play Store, which is from Google if you have an Android there. And here's some of the features it points out about the unit, and that's really good here that it has an overview about the different components there. Also, just one thing to mention about this product as well. So there's two different types of packages you can buy from Amazon. The first one is just the gimbal itself. It doesn't really come with any other accessories, but I got actually what's called the kit, and the kit does come with this detachable magnetic LED light here, and it's a really nice thing to have. So they threw in this magnetic here LED light. It's also rechargeable, as you can see. This has a USB Type-C port on the back, so you can go ahead and simply just clip that right onto here, and it allows you to have light. So that's a really nice feature to have if you are intending on using this in low lit situations. Now let's go ahead and see how we can unfold this guy. So it says right here, and I'm going to point this up to you, the instructions kind of tells us here to basically, expand it upwards, and then we'll go ahead and use the tightening knob to hold it in place. Basically just mount the phone and center it, and then after that you'll have to go ahead and power it on. Get the Bluetooth going so you can connect to the app, and then so on and so forth. So again, I just want to go ahead and make sure that I got the basics down. So let's go ahead and put this to the side, and let's see here if we can do this live for you. Alright, so here I got my other phone, which is a Samsung Galaxy S21. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this here. Let's see, they said to loosen this knob first of all, which I believe is probably the first thing we probably want to do. So we'll see if we can get that. Let's see, actually. Okay, we'll kind of put that to the side there. Let's see here, it said, oh, you have to unfold it. Okay, I'm sorry, that's what it said first. Unfold it, alright, and as you can see, here's the gimbal part here, and then, let's see here, oh, I like this. This is a feature that I'd never seen right now until just now. If you notice here, there's actually labels on different components of this gimbal, and it's actually numbered 1 through infinity, and it will tell you step by step. You just follow 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. So again, it says here to unfold it, which we did. Okay, and let's take a look here and see. Now number 2 here, it says to basically straighten the arm, and you're going to tighten the knob, which we have done. So again, I think you have to unfold it all the way, and this is pretty much the maximum. You can't go anywhere backwards than this. Once you're there, you go ahead and tighten this knob. Okay, so that is tight. And then number 3, which is right over here, it says here, if we can go ahead and take a closer look maybe, it says phone camera on the left, clamp the phone in the center. Okay, so let's take a look at this Samsung. So if I'm doing a selfie, if I'm doing that, then I'll have to have my selfie camera, which is on the top there, pointing to the left, and I guess since the actual main cameras is also kind of in the same area, that's also pointing to the left. So is that kind of how this is showing me? I think that's how it's showing me here. Again, we can kind of refer back to the instructions just one more time to see. And it says here that let's see, insert a mobile phone, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't really say anything about keeping it to the left, but again, let's see. I guess we'll just have to go with that. So, oh, look at this. It's even got different languages here. Let's see what it has. So it has instructions here in Japanese, which is very nice. And let's see, it also has instructions in Korean, which is really nice again. And let's see here. Oh, we even have instructions here in probably looks like it could be German, I think. So yeah, that's very good here. Spanish as well. So again, I think they did a really great job here. This company is doing something good. So what we'll do is see, is this spring loaded? Okay, so this is spring loaded. Okay, so we'll go ahead, and it's showing me here in this diagram to put the bottom of the phone in this area first, and then let's see here. Oh no, actually, let's see here. Yeah, we put this here first, and then I guess we'll pull on this to kind of latch the top of the phone here. So kind of something like this, and then I think here. So let me give you a view this way. So if we're looking at it from here, all right, we put it here like that. We simply put it like that, and I think it comes out like that. Now maybe it might be a better idea not to use the case, but we'll just kind of rock with it right now. So we got that going on. That's step number 3. And I think there's a step number 4 here somewhere. No, there isn't. So let's go and see what else we have to do here. After that, we power it on. We press and hold the M button for 3 seconds. And then after that, we open up the app. And then after that, do remember seeing a section here about here calibrating, so then you're gonna have to go ahead and calibrate it to your phone, so that way it'll automatically recognize the different weight balance of the phone and how to basically center it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then after that, let's go ahead and give you a bird's eye view to see how this product performs. So stay tuned with me, and again, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button down below if you have not already. Okay, so let's see here. We have the M button right here. Hold it down for 3 seconds, it says. So we'll go. Hopefully this is charged already. I'm assuming it's charged, but you know, you never know. 1, 2, 3, and ooh, look at that. All right, can you see that already? Look at that. It's doing something here, and obviously maybe we have to go around. Okay, so it's already trying to do something here, but obviously it's not calibrated yet, so we're going to have to do that. So let's go ahead and see how we do that calibration here. Put that to the side. Says here, turn on the gimbal, press the function button 5 times. Okay, where is my function button? Number 2, start a calibration after the beep sound. Number 3, alternating flashes of the first 2 battery lights here. And the last 2 lights. And then number 4, it says calibration is done after 2 beep sounds. 2 beeps with an S sound. Calibration does take about 40 seconds. Okay, so we need to find where is that function button. So if we look here, go back to our list, it says function button here is number 13, and number 13 is pointing me to this little button down here on the bottom right. So this is your function button right over here. So again, it says to power it on, which we've done, and let me see here, go back here. Press the function button 5 times. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did not see any beeping sound or anything like that. So again, I don't know what happened here, but let's try it again. Let's go ahead and turn it off maybe. Okay. Let's go ahead and try it again here. So we turn on the gimbal, right? Hold it down for 2 seconds. Then press this function button 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if this is calibrated or not because I'm not seeing any of the flashing lights here. Let me take some time to figure this out. We'll go ahead and pause the video for you guys here for a second. Okay, so I just noticed something here in the instructions. Something I totally missed. I must be dumb, but here we go. I'm only a human being. So we can see right here that on the very middle here, it has this emergency exclamation mark sign that says calibrate the gimbal on a flat surface and keep it stationary. And actually, when you look at the actual diagram here, it's showing you that it's using this guy, which I now come to find out is a tripod. So let's go ahead and try to figure out how we can do that and see if we can set this up the right way. So again, how would I do the tripod? Here we go. That's very nice, and I'm actually glad that they included this as well. So we'll screw that to the bottom here, and I'm pretty sure that this is a standard thread, so you can actually mount this on a larger tripod if you wanted to. Now that I have this guy here, and let me see if I can show you it here. Maybe we can kind of get into focus a little better maybe. There we go. Very first thing I do is push this power button here for 2 seconds. 1, 2. product is on. I push this function button 5 times and let it do its thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did we see any lights blink? I don't think I saw any lights blink still, so we'll have to still play with this. Give me a second here. Alright, you guys, so after spending seriously about 15 minutes trying to figure out what am I doing wrong with this, and after going through the actual Hohem video itself on YouTube from the company, it's really confusing. I'm going to explain to you, this is my first gripe about this product here. So, if you look at the literature itself, it says here, turn on the gimbal and press the function button 5 times. Here they're showing you a picture of pushing the side button, but they don't show you the picture of the function button at all. In this diagram, as you can see right here, it has a number 1 which points to over here, and then it doesn't have the number 2 identified, but it has a number 3 which is showing you the alternate flashes of, the battery lights, indicating that it's working to calibrate. And then number 4, it just says that there's going to be a beeping sound, which is pretty self-explanatory. But if you go back to the first page here that has the diagram outline of the entire product, it shows you the entire overview and what each of the components are. If we can zoom in here, and we can see that the function button here is labeled as number 13 right over here. And if you look to find where number 13 is actually indicating this button right here to be the function button. Now, on the actual Hohem's official video, the person that was doing the calibration was using this button to power the device on, and then using this button to enable the calibration. But if you look at that video carefully, the one that they're using, which should have been the same model as this, the XE, does not have this side button, which on this particular device, this side button is actually the power button. So I came to put 2 and 2 together, and I said, look, I just seen that person use this button to power the device on and this button to do the calibration. What if I were to do the same using this button right here, since this is my power button? And maybe what they meant by the function button should have really been the power on off button. So I did that once already, and I'm going to show you guys right now live what that will actually do. So let's go ahead. First of all, I'll hold this button for 2 seconds and let it fully turn on. So we have 1, 2, there we go, it's fully on, right? Now what I'm going to do is push that same button here 5 times quickly. And then you can start to see this thing all work. So let's do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can see the so-called battery lights doing its job. There's the first beep, which is what the instructions manual has said you're going to observe. And then after it's done, it should do another beep. There you go. So now this gimbal is fully balanced. I don't know why the instructions is telling you and showing you one thing, their official video is showing one thing, but in reality the method is going to be slightly different because you have another thing going on here, which is you have this button now as your power/function button, whereas I think in the first model, maybe the beta model they had, this was your power on, off, and function button. So they need to revise that on the instructions manual. Again, I really hope you guys are finding this information useful. I'm sure you're going to be kind of thrown off your first time around. But again, that's why I'm here to help you. And again, hit that like and subscribe button down below for me, please. Now, if we can see, now this product should be fully balanced. If I something that we have there, again, we have to have the app. So let me go and download the app. We'll get that set up on my other phone, which I'm using right now to do the recording on. And then I'll give you guys a couple of examples of how the video quality is before using the gimbal and after using this gimbal. So stay tuned. Okay, so here I have the gimbal, and I'm using the Hohem Joy app, and I'm actually walking right now. And if you can see here, I'm controlling it. Basically, I'm using the joystick to turn the gimbal a little bit. And tell me what you guys think about this stabilization here as I walk around here. As you can see, I'm trying to see if I can get this thing to turn. And let's see here, maybe I can get it to turn the other way. I don't know how that works. I'm trying to make a left turn here, and it seems like it wants to stay right. And as you can see here, I'm walking down here, and I'm going to go this way here. And let's see, let me switch the mode now to PF, which I have no idea what that is, but we'll go ahead and choose that one. And here again, I'm walking around. I'm making a right turn, and it's wanting to focus on that building. Okay, and then let me see if I can get this submarine hole over here. There we go. So if I focus on that, as I make a left turn, does it want to focus on that? No, it does not. And again, I really have to play around with this app, but mainly I'm concerned with the steadiness of the gimbal. And honestly, this gimbal is actually focusing on different things. It's not really going in the direction that I want it to go. So if I make this right, it's wanting to stay left a little bit. And here you can see this giant crane over here. But again, I'm over here walking, and you can compare this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this phone live from this gimbal. I'm going to shut it down, and I'm going to walk around, and you can compare how it looks like. So I'm going to power it down now. There we go. Goes and does this thing. Now if I go ahead and disconnect the phone, we can see how it's going to look. Alright, so this is me holding my phone without any stabilization right now. And as you can see, I'm walking around here. And again, there's the submarine hull. And then here you can go ahead and see the launching docks here, where they used to launch all the old World War II naval ships. This is Mare Island Naval Base, for those who are curious, here in Northern California. Was founded back in 1853, before the Civil War. And there's a lot of history here. But again, just to kind of give you a perspective, I'm holding this with one hand. Now if I hold it with two hands, you can see here, I'm trying my very best to stabilize the image. And again, I'm walking around, and you can see I don't have any image stabilization active on my phone. I'm using, in fact, the Hohem Joy app to capture this video. So that is that. Okay, so here I'm using the stock Xiaomi app that I have here on my Xiaomi phone. And as you can see, I have to use more of the manual controls on this gimbal to kind of get it to focus where I want it to focus. But once I do have it in focus, if I move to the right, it's still wanting to kind of keep to the left there and focus on those buildings there. And as I move here, let's see, maybe I have to turn it a little more that way. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so there we are. I wanted basically to set it up so wherever I'm walking, I want this thing to focus. So as I'm turning, I want it to go along with it. I don't want it to kind of hang and try to continue focusing on what it was prior to me turning. But here I am walking, and as you can see, it is really doing a great job of keeping the image very stable here. So I want to know what you guys think. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know if this is a product that you would consider buying. Again, the only things I would have to say about this particular gimbal, and it may be true for all other gimbals, but just this one in particular being my first one really, I found that the initial setup was a little bit confusing. Well, partially I blame the instructions really. I think it was probably written for the first beta model of this XE model, this Hohem, but the Isteady XE, that is. But I did find that there was an updated video that was floating out there on YouTube after searching a little bit, and that really helped me out a lot. And also too, once you actually download the Hohem Joy app, there is videos on there that can guide you to help set up this gimbal, but never once do they mention anything about calibrating this gimbal, and that was something that I actually had to figure out on my own. So if Hohem is happening to watch this review, please try to make a revision on those instructions video, and I think your users will have a much easier time setting this up. So with that, again, please hit that like and subscribe button down below, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and hope you guys have fun with your Hohem gimbal. Thank you.